Hello everyone and welcome on this new midweek analysis video from Xtreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So before we start, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, I would like to remind you guys that today we're having the FOMC statement and also the ISM PMIs for the dollar. So for that, of course, we have to be careful and trade wisely and never ignore the news. Make sure to close any open positions at the time of the news. So that's my reminder for you. Now the rest is up to you. Now, by the way, guys, of course, these news might actually change the entire signals which you are about to receive right now. So, of course, it all depends on the actual forecast or the actual announcement of these statements. If it's very bad to the currency or if it's very good, it will all play a major role in changing the direction of these signals. But maybe most of the times nothing happens, but I just have to be careful and warn you about it. Anyway, let's now begin with the EURUSD. Now, as you can see, the EURUSD signal from the last weekly analysis has actually been ranging inside of the safe zone and made a tail right here outside of the safe zone and, of course, went back, meaning that this signal has failed, of course, but still eventually, if we are talking about the technical analysis, everything still looks fine and the EURUSD is still going to continue the fall. Not only that, if we look right now at the daily chart, that's actually a perfect setup for this sell. What we will do right now is simply waiting for the market to reach our previous sell level, and then the EURUSD will again continue the fall. Of course, the reason of saying that is we are having here a real level of the resistance, then a fake breakout. I mean, you have to track the history, guys. Look how the market has reacted every single time it reached that level after a bearish breakout. So right here, we're having a bearish breakout and then reach the real level of the resistance and then fall down. Now, made a fake breakout, a bearish breakout candle, and then again reversed on the real level of the resistance. And recently again, after the fake breakout happened right here, a bearish candle appeared and then the market has respected that level of a resistance. So now, what we're having here is just going to be the same. Again, if the EURUSD is going to make a pullback, then that level of a real resistance will again be respected and continue the fall. So to make it short for you, EURUSD signal remains the same from the last weekly analysis, and hopefully it will this time respect our area and continue the fall. Moving now to the pound USD. Now, pound USD signal also gonna almost remain the same. However, we will just adjust the entry. As we can see right now, what we are having here, that the market has also very similar to the EURUSD, has been ranging inside of the safe zone, but went outside of it, meaning the signal has officially failed, unfortunately. But from technical view, it's still valid, and the pound USD will most likely now gonna continue the fall. Now, right here, we're having that level of a resistance trend line, as you can see, and seems like the market will be respecting that level. So therefore, I think there is I think it's not really required to change the entry, but just to let you know that there is a possibility that the market might go against our direction just for 8 or 9 pips only till to reach that level of a real resistance, and then it will reverse. So for that reason, we can also say that the pound USD signal also remains the same. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Now, AUDUSD signal is a winner so far, and it's running so far in about 27 pips of profit. Again, please guys, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you guys are making any profits with these signals. So now what's next with the AUDUSD? Actually, it's very similar, but we will just adjust the entry, because right now what we're having right here is, of course, a real level of a resistance and a fake breakout. But however, we are also having right here another real level of a resistance. Now, let me just show you something. If we track the Fibonacci retracement, most likely, guys, the market will not be able to break out from 61.8. Now, we are having here a fake breakout has appeared from that level. So therefore, this right here is the real level of a resistance. That area, that zone, is now the real level of a resistance. Therefore, if the AUDUSD is going to make any pullbacks, we can continue selling the AUDUSD exactly from 61.8, exactly at 0.63515. So the signal almost remained the same. We will just reduce it by 7 pips only. Let me just adjust it now for you. All we need to do is just move it like that, just like this, and change the number right here to be at 0.63507. Everything else remains the same. Our take profit level is gonna remain the same. The safe zone should not remain the same because it's totally unnecessary. It will be just right here a little bit higher than the highest level of the peak happened right here, which means the safe zone is going to be ranging for 36 pips against 60 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USDCAD. As you can see, guys, I'm doing this video very quickly because, to be honest with you, I have to go and I want to make sure that everyone have some plans for today's trades. I mean, I thought that this video might be not that necessary because most of the signals gonna remain the same, but of course we have to talk about the gold. That's the reason I have to make the video right now. However, guys, from my point of view, USDCAD right now is running in profit of about 30 pips of profit. Fantastic and a good signal, but of course we will just keep the same entry since we are having here what we can see right like a bearish breakout candle, but it's actually a fake one, and right here lies the real level of a support. Therefore, if the market is gonna fall all the way right here, it will first be retesting the broken level of a resistance and respecting the previous level of a support. So therefore, I think this signal also gonna remain the same. There is absolutely nothing can be changed about it. We have to wait for the market to fall to another 30 pips before we can continue buying it. Also, it will be completing that level of a support trend line. As we can see, if it continues to fall, it will most likely be respecting that level of support trend line. So that's everything for this pair. Also, let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so USDCHF signal has already hit the take profit level, but I'm not sure if anyone was able to take it because, as we can see, the candle has opened Monday morning exactly at the entry point. So it's very hard. I don't think anyone was able to take it, but still for sure maybe someone have actually entered right here at the retest of that level of a resistance. So therefore, the signal has already hit the take profit level with 90 pips of profit. Now, what's next with the USDCHF? Finally, we're doing some action. All right, let me just go to the daily chart. Now, right here on the daily chart, guys, it's important to understand that right now we are actually approaching, actually we're already on it, on 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. But let's keep in mind that from Fibonacci 23 till 61.8, there hasn't been any single red candle. All of them are blue. And that means a strong bullish movement, and most likely now the bulls are controlling the market. And right now, in my opinion, there is no way that the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement is going to be respected. Most likely the pair will make as an instant breakout from that level. Also considering that we are right now on upper trend, and of course this trend is no longer downtrend. How do we know, guys, if we are actually on a downtrend or not? Of course, if you check the Fibonacci retracement, as I told you guys always, wait a minute, they got mixed now. All right, so as I'm telling you always, guys, once you are actually on a downtrend and you check the Fibonacci retracement, if the market has actually made a bullish breakout from 61.8, it means that you are no longer on a downtrend, and you are right now it has been changed to be an upper one. So as we can see right now, guys, the bullish movement right now is very strong. Indeed, we are having here a real level of a resistance, but I don't believe the market is going to be able to respect it. Most likely it will make a bullish breakout from it, but however, right there, exactly, we do have a stronger level of a support. And check this out, this is interesting. Right here, based on the daily chart, we're having here a strong level of a key support. Now look what happened recently. Let me zoom in. Check this out. Right here, the bullish breakout happened, and right there, that tail tells us that that level of a support has been respected rather than the resistance right here. So therefore, guys, most likely the USDCHF will actually continue the rise. We have to consider buying this pair. And also right here, if I'm not mistaken, let me just check if we highlight the real level of support trend line. I believe yes, almost. Let me just be sure. Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay, perfect. Yes, as you can see, that level of a real support trend line faced a fake breakout right here, then a real level of support trend line number 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally 5. And now we can see that the market has also faced a fake breakout from that area. However, the real level of support trend line has indeed been respected. So all of that together tells us that the USDCHF will most likely gonna continue the rise after it reaches the same area, exactly at the same level of 0.90724. So therefore, right here we're having support number 1, and let's buy the pair exactly at the second attempt of the support. So that means that our safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support for about, actually that's way too much. right there, the previous level of a resistance for about 45 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be right here at the nearest key resistance level at 0.91715 for about, I would say, 98 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the NZDUSD. Alright, so NZDUSD signal is running in profit. It was running in total of 37 pips of profit, and right now 21 pips of profit. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and please share the video. So right now, as we can see, NZDUSD signal is also gonna remain the same. I mean, there is absolutely nothing gonna be changed about it. I mean, we had right here, the market has respected that level of a support, a previous level of a resistance and a previous support, and made here one attempt to break out from that level. But as we can see, it has failed, and now the market is rising again, and most likely it will be retesting the same level. I mean, to be honest, if I would really want to enter this trade, I would choose this level at 0.58435. That's actually a much better level to enter this trade. Again, let me just highlight it for you, just like that. Now, the reason is, of course, right here is the highest level of a real resistance. Also, we cannot ignore the fact that we're having here a resistance trend line. So there is a possibility for the market to continue the rise till it reach the same level of the previous resistance trend line and also the real level of a resistance. And then most likely it will continue falling toward the take profit level. So for that, I would like to change the entry to be at 0.58435. Keeping the same safe zone and also keeping the same take profit level. That means that we can still expect about I would say roughly like 86 pips of profit against let's say 40 pips of a safe zone. So that's everything for the NZDUSD. Let's now move to the gold. Alright, so unfortunately, guys, the gold signal has failed from the last weekly video. Yeah, these things can happen, unfortunately. So of course we cannot win them all. However, now what's next with the gold? First of all, let me delete this signal. Now, let me just tell you something, guys. Now, most likely, if we look at the weekly chart right now, what we are having right here is a strong bearish candle. Now, this bearish candle has actually made a bearish breakout from that level of a resistance where we are supposed to buy the pair. So it made a strong bearish breakout from 1988, exactly 1988. So that means that since the bearish breakout has already happened, the gold will continue the fall. Now, how long? Most likely, the gold will continue the fall till it reach that level of a previous support exactly right here at 1952.06. And also, it will be retesting the broken level of a resistance happened right here. Not only that, also if we look at the, let me just show it to you. If we bring that support trend line, check this out. What I will do right now, but okay, now what I did is simply draw the support trend line from this level to this support trend line to that support trend line. Now what I will do next is simply move and drag the same line that I have just drawn in front of you and just highlight it right there at the nearest resistance trend line. Check this out, exactly just like that. So right now what we're having is a broken level of a resistance trend line with that bullish breakout candle, and most likely the gold is going to be respecting the same level by creating here a new support trend line. So that tells us that we have to be patient and just wait for the gold to fall to another 250 pips before we can proceed to buy it. I know it's going to take a while since we are talking about weekly candles, but trust me guys, that's going to be the best entry possible that we can have with the gold. Now looking at the daily chart, however, it's really confirmed in my opinion that this is going to be the nearest or the nearest strong key support level, which was in the past a strong key resistance number 1 and here a key resistance number 2. So let's wait for the gold just to fall like this to reach that level of a previous resistance. That's in my opinion gonna be the best level to buy the gold, aiming of course the highest level of a resistance right there at 2039. So therefore our take profit level is gonna be exactly like that at 2040.66, expecting 880 pips. That's not my style, sorry guys. Let me just be more realistic and lower the expectations to be exactly just like that. Still way too far, but it's still fine. I mean, That's gold we're talking about. So 660 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous key support level at 1930.59, which means our safe zone will be ranging for about 200 pips against 653 pips of profits. I'm sure, guys, for some of you, this might be a way long signal. It will be activated after a long time. But trust me, guys, with the gold, this can happen any moment. I mean, look at that, for example. Look at any 4-hour candle. For example, this one right here, it has moved this candle. Let me just show you. This particular candle right here has moved for about 230 pips in just less than 4 hours. So it's really nothing to it for the gold to fall to another 240 pips. This can happen easily. However, we have to be careful and wise when we are entering this signal, because as I'm telling you today, we're having the FOMC meetings and also the ISM PMI, and I think also this Friday we will be having what do you call it, the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate news. So for that, guys, we have to be always careful and trade wisely the market. Don't ever enter big lot size with the gold. We don't know what will gonna happen. Maybe the news will be so horrible for the pair, for the currency, which can actually cause for a crash, and for that we have to be always careful. Anyway, guys, sorry for the long speech. I hope everyone is gonna enjoy trading, and until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.